Ambition,
Mm-hmm.
a strong desire to do or to achieve something, typically requiring determination and hard work.
Okay.
I can tell you, I definitely got that first part, but the second
The
part
second
about
part,
hard
yeah,
work
that's
and
where they
determination,
lose me.
that's where I'm lost. Ambition podcast.
Yes.
Ambition Chronicle.
Ambition Chronicle.
It's more than just a podcast.
Right. It doesn't have to be clever. That's what it said right there.
It just has to happen.
Right.
We just have to do something. That is the purpose of this. The beginning of the story.
They did something.
They did something.
Yeah.
The beginning of the story, though, doesn't start right now in this garage. It starts way
Outside?
earlier. Outside the garage?
Yeah.
No. It starts when you have that dream.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can't stop thinking about it.
True.
And both of us have different dreams, but it's ultimately similar.
They're not like mutually exclusive dreams.
No.
You know, they kind of overlap, or the roads kind of come to an intersection.
Right. So why are we doing this? For me, it's a push. To just be creative. Something that I'm not really good at myself. So if I were to ask you, where do you want to be? What is the first thing that pops in your head?
The location is kind of irrelevant, but my state of living, I want to not have to wake up and go to work.
Yeah, I don't need your longitude and latitude.
Right.
I want your headspace.
I want to be in a space where I'm making art and making money making art, and that's how I live my life.
And that's what I want to. I want to be my own boss. And when I'm saying that too, I just don't even mean like work-wise. I want to be in charge of my like mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in charge of my emotions.
We spend a lot of our lives, like as adults, letting other people be in charge of just how we navigate through the world, and
Mm-hmm.
you kind of don't realize that like you're not even living for yourself anymore.
Right. And I want to change that. However many years ago, when you graduated high school, like, what did you think was in store for you in the future?
Death. I genuinely thought I wouldn't survive to see 21. I thought I was going to die, whether it be by my own hand or just some terrible accident.
I mean, hey, it's valid.
So I am very thankful that I'm even alive.
What were my ambitions back then? I'm trying to think. And I have such a terrible memory. I'm curious how that's going to affect me in my life. I guess I wanted to do something in technology.
The good thing about memory is that you don't really need one.
Yeah, now that we have all these things recording us,
Right.
you know. What am I trying to say? Where am I trying to take this direction to?
We're not where we thought we would be.
It's really sad sounding, but that's the truth.
Does it have to be sad?
It has to be real.
I mean, I think even though we're not where we thought we would be 7 years ago, where we are now is very good, considering we're still very young. The things that stress us, there are people who don't even have to think about that stuff.
Yeah.
And that type of lifestyle is so... It's not like easily attainable, but it's very attainable. We just have to
do it. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. There's no doubt that we are fortunate that our basic needs are being met.
Shelter and food and water and pussy.
But we're trying to go up that triangle.
For sure. The pinnacle of the triangle is like self-realization.
Yeah. We don't need to go that far. I'm not trying to become Gandhi.
No. Well, I'm on that path kind of, and I mean, it's cool, but it doesn't. There's no money in it.
For me, it's not all about the money.
Mm.
Money would be really nice.
Money would be very nice.
You know, this is a nice garage, but what if we had an actual studio?
Right.
Here's a very cliche thing. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those like cliche things are so stupid, but they're like really meaningful.
You look into it, like the people who say that shit, like I feel like people say that shit just to say it, but like the people who originally said that shit actually meant something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's become so watered down that it's become a cliche, but like all those cliches actually do have substance to them.
Yeah. From this day to 1 year from today, to 2 years from today, from 3 years from today, and so on, I just want to stop living this same life and just push and become something bigger than the both of us.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would like to grow. I mean, I feel like growth is natural.
When you like you sit on your couch or in your bed day after day, not doing anything, you come home after work, a long shift, and you don't do anything creative. I think that's a lack of growth.
That's
and
right.
I think it's really easy.
That's true.
And that's how I caught myself into this. And this podcast is a way for me to break out of this mold that I made for myself.
So let's say right now we're in this garage.
Mm-hmm.
A year from now we're in a space that's not a garage.
Right.
Like, and hopefully also not a basement. Like a dedicated studio space.
Right, like an actual vertical movement, not
yes.
a lateral one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for lateral movements. I feel like I've been moving laterally for the past like 5 years.
Right.
But I'm ready to start moving vertically.
What are our ambitions?
You want me to start or do you want to start?
You should start because you've already met some of them, and I'm running into this game kind of late.
I want to make music and I want to write books. I have written books that I need to publish. Those are the two main things I want to do. I want to also do like artistic design work, but the main thing that I wake up for in the morning is making songs.
And you have.
And I have.
I'm anti-labor, anti-class. Burn it down, no more cash. Trickle down has never worked. I got skills but don't want work. I'm not lazy or insane. I'm just tired of some change. If I can't fix something, I'll tear it down. I hope you do the same. If you want what I want.
But yeah, I just released my second album, and it's much better quality than the first, and I'm working on another one, and it's going to be much better quality than the second. So those goals are being achieved, but where's the money? What are your ambitions?
What are my ambitions? I guess you could break it up into two ways. The first way is very similar to us, where it's that business aspect and it's running your own life, and it's not working for the man, it's being the man. And the other aspect would be the creativity and expression. And for me, I really want to get into writing. It's something that I've never really done before. I'm not even that good of a reader, to be honest. But that's part of the journey, is becoming those two things. And I just want to experiment with creativity. I want to draw, I want to doodle. I would love to make music, although I really don't think I have any rhythm. I cannot keep a beat, whether
That's
it's
what
snapping
software
or
is
something.
for.
Right. So it's just to to push myself and to make a mark on this planet. That's my ambition. I'm trying to be realistic. I know we're going to post this and nobody's going to see it. There's hard work
people are going to
involved.
see it.
And that's why I wrote down the definition of ambition. The very last part there, the last two words, this is just the generic Google definition though, involves hard work. We need to keep at it.
What is hard work when it comes to art? Like, because a lot of artists say like they got successful through hard work, and what is hard work?
And you know that is such an interesting question, and that's one of the questions that's going to drive this podcast going into the future. Because like you said, people just say it and nobody knows what it means. Like the most people don't know what a singer means when they say that they had to do hard work.
Speaking of hard work, my second album is called Hard Work Doesn't Work.
That's one of the motivators that drove me to create this podcast is to push myself, but also record what is involved in doing this. And I would love for this to be an inspiration for other people. That's what I really want. So that question that you asked is a question that I think is going to be addressed every single episode going further.
And a lot of other people are probably asking that same question right now.
Exactly. So that's what this podcast is.
It's not a podcast.
But it's not a podcast because it's so much more than that.
This was the first one, okay?
No, that's what I was going to say. Real talk. This was our first of just trying something. We're going to put it together. We're going to see what happens. And, guys, welcome to the journey.
Right. Yeah, you're with us on this shit. So, yeah, thanks for coming along. We're going to answer some of these questions that we have, like, what is hard work? Does it work? Should you have to work to eat? Yeah.
With tons of cuts along the way. Stop.
Yo, I think we did it.
I think we can definitely get a 5-minute episode out of that 23 minutes of recording.
How do I stop this?